Thank you very much for inviting me. I am the head of research, the Antwerp Conservatoire in Belgium, and I advise our departments. We have departments in music, but also in drama and dance, and also teacher training departments. I advise these departments on research policies. I coordinate our artistic research groups for all research projects and doctoral programs. And I represent the Antwerp Conservatoire on the Research Council of the University of Antwerp. And within ARIA, this is the Antwerp Research Institute for the Arts. I'll come back on this later on. My academic background and professional experience have allowed me to witness and also contribute to the transformation of conservatoires over the past 2 decades, from traditional training grounds into dynamic schools of arts that integrate research, education, and artistic practice. A defining feature of my institution is the integration of research into artistic practice. We believe that artistic research is not an isolated academic exercise, but a vital component of artistic development and societal dialogue. So I have been invited today to speak on behalf of the AEC, the Association Européenne des Conservatoires. Since 2011, I've been involved for over a decade in the formation and organization of EPARM. This is the European Platform for Artistic Research in Music. They will have their conference next week in Norway, in Oslo. And I have been a member of the working group for many years. For my institution, and also for many institutions, many conservatories in Europe, the initiatives and the annual EPARM conferences served as beacons of inspiration against which we were able to align our evolving research policies. EPARM has proven to be a crucial international network specifically dedicated to artistic research in music, alongside international organizations focused on research, artistic research in general, such as the Society for Artistic Research, and initiatives undertaken by the European League of Institutes of the Arts. This is ELIA. However, the important international organizations are not the subject of my lecture today. Today, I want to share with you how 3 local networks, Docartes, ARIA, and Forum Plus, have become powerful drivers in the development of artistic research, not only in Antwerp, in my own conservatoire, but also on an international stage. These local networks exemplify how localized efforts can foster global impact, create unique research cultures, and inspire systemic change in arts, education, and practice. The Royal Conservatoire Antwerp has undergone a significant transformation for over the past 2 decades. Traditionally, conservatoires focused primarily on performance training. There was little research emphasis. However, the growing recognition of artistic research as a distinct and valuable field of knowledge creation and exchange has prompted us to radically rethink our approach. Today, our conservatoire is a pioneer in integrating research into the core of artistic education and practice. This shift did not happen overnight. It required vision, collaboration, and persistence. We had to navigate regulatory challenges, build bridges between academic and artistic communities, and develop new frameworks for evaluating and supporting research in the arts. Central to this transformation have been 3 key local networks surrounding my conservatoire, Docartes, ARIA, and Forum Plus. Each of these networks has played a unique role in shaping our distinct research culture and expanding our impact beyond our local context. And I'd like to, as case studies, present these three networks to you. First, Docartes. This is a Flemish-Dutch alliance for doctoral research in the arts. It started out as a collaborative doctoral program in 2004 by 8 partner institutions, including my own conservatoire, the University of Antwerp, the Orpheus Institute in Ghent as an executive partner, and then the conservatoires in Amsterdam, The Hague, and the University of Leiden. The program was created in response to a growing demand for doctoral level training that could accommodate the unique needs of artistic researchers. Unlike traditional PhD programs, Docartes emphasizes artistic practice as a source and object of research alongside rigorous academic training. Docartes provides young artist researchers with advanced training in research methodologies, academic writing, and artistic experimentation. The program is conducted in English, ensuring that graduates are prepared to engage with the international academic and artistic communities. The strength of Docartes lies in its long-term partnership between Flemish and Dutch institutions. This collaboration has fostered a shared vision of artistic research, combining the strengths of conservatoires and universities. Our alumni have gone on to become leaders in their fields. Many now hold academic positions, lead research projects, or perform internationally, demonstrating the global relevance of the training they received. The success of Docartes has shown that a local alliance can set a global standard for artistic research. By pooling resources, expertise, and networks, the partner institutions have created a program that is greater than the sum of its parts. Our alumni are not only skilled researchers, but also ambassadors for our Flemish-Dutch approach to artistic research, which emphasizes practice-based inquiry, interdisciplinary collaboration, and international engagement. Docartes demonstrates how a local alliance rooted in shared values and long-term collaboration can establish a global benchmark for artistic research. The program's emphasis on both artistic excellence and academic rigor has made it a model for similar initiatives worldwide. As someone who has been involved in Docartes from its early days, I have seen firsthand how the program has evolved. Initially, there was skepticism about whether artistic practice could be rigorously researched. Today, Docartes graduates are proving that artistic research can produce new knowledge, innovative methodologies, and transformative artistic works that resonate far beyond the academy. The success of Docartes is not only measured in degrees awarded, but also in its ability to attract and nurture a diverse international community. Many students are Italian. Since 2004, 160 researchers from 34 countries have participated, with 57 doctorates conferred to date and 58 ongoing doctoral projects. The presence of researchers from Italy, the Netherlands, and the United States and beyond, including Iran, South Korea, and South Africa, turns Docartes into a microcosm of global artistic research, rooted in local collaboration, but resonant worldwide. The second local network I would like to present is my own alma mater. This is ARIA, the Antwerp Research Institute for the Arts, which we um, see as a kind of Trojan horse for interdisciplinary innovation. ARIA began as an ad hoc collaboration between the University of Antwerp and three Antwerp art schools, my own Royal Conservatoire, the Royal Academy of Fine Arts, and the St. Lucas School of Arts. In 2015, this collaboration was formalized with the establishment of ARIA as a recognized research group within the University of Antwerp. This was a strategic move, like a Trojan horse, introducing artistic researchers into the heart of the university and giving artists a voice in academic governance. ARIA has now become the leading research group for doctoral studies in the arts in Flanders, with 77 defended doctorates and 42 ongoing projects involving researchers from 27 countries. The diversity reflects ARIA's global appeal and its ability to attract top talent from around the world. Again, many of our students are Italian. ARIA's research spans music, visual arts, drama, and dance, creating a dynamic environment where artists and scholars from different disciplines collaborate on innovative projects. This interdisciplinary approach has led to new methodologies, artistic works, and academic publications that challenge traditional boundaries. ARIA's success has been recognized internationally, with its researchers presenting at conferences, publishing in top journals, and receiving prestigious awards. The Institute's reputation has made Antwerp a destination for artist researchers seeking a supportive and intellectually stimulating environment. As we speak, in our conservatoire, we have an annual conference called Method Art, attracting an international audience. And I think about 15 Italian doctoral students and researchers are also present witnessing this event. The establishment of ARIA within the university was not without challenges. Some saw it as an intrusion of artistic practice into an academic bastion. However, far from being a threat, ARIA has enriched the university by introducing new perspectives, methodologies, and creative energies. It has shown that artistic research can coexist with and even enhance traditional academic disciplines. ARIA proves that a local network, by embracing interdisciplinarity and fostering open dialogue, can create a research culture that is both locally anchored and globally relevant. The Institute's hybrid model, combining artistic practice with academic research, has become a blueprint for similar initiatives in Europe and beyond. And the third local network I would like to present is not a doctoral program. It is our journal. It is Forum Plus, which evolved from a local bulletin to an international platform for artistic research. It all began as a modest local bulletin for the Antwerp Conservatoire, reporting on international news and events. Over time, it evolved into a platform for sharing research findings, artistic reflections, and critical essays. 10 years ago, in 2016, Forum became Forum Plus and underwent a transformative reshaping, becoming a peer-reviewed journal dedicated entirely to research in the arts. This shift reflected a growing recognition of the need for a dedicated space where artistic researchers could publish their work and engage in scholarly dialogue. Forum Plus is now recognized as a top-ranking journal by the Flemish government. This is very important for academics. And this is thanks to its rigorous peer review process and high editorial standards. The journal publishes contributions in both Dutch and English, making it accessible to a wide audience. The journal's editorial board includes representatives from 18 institutions, including conservatoires, art academies, and cultural organizations. The journal's editorial boards includes most of the, well, it includes all Flemish higher arts institutions and many Dutch higher arts institutions, academies, and conservatoires. Institutions can become ambassadors of the journal, gaining access to the editorial board and receiving copies for each issue for use in the libraries and the classrooms. Forum Plus is available online through the directory of open access journals, ensuring that its content reaches researchers, educators, and artists worldwide. This open access model has made Forum Plus an essential resource for anyone interested in artistic research. Forum Plus has played a crucial role in democratizing access to artistic research. By publishing in Dutch, in our mother tongue, it ensures that research findings are accessible to the local community, including students, teachers, and practitioners who may not be fluent in English. At the same time, its English language contributions have helped to amplify the voices of Flemish and Dutch artists, researchers on the international stage. Forum Plus demonstrates how a local initiative can grow into an internationally recognized platform of artistic research. By combining local relevance with global accessibility, the journal has become a vital tool for knowledge sharing, critical reflection, and community building in the arts. As an active editorial board member of Forum Plus myself, I have witnessed its transformation from a simple bulletin to a leading journal in the field. This evolution reflects the growing maturity of artistic research as a discipline and the increasing demand for platforms that can bridge the gap between practice and theory. In Belgium, my home country, the authority to award doctorates rests solely with the universities. However, artistic doctorates must be developed in collaboration with the School of Arts. This regulatory framework created a knowledge gap in the early years. Universities lacked expertise in artistic practice, while art schools had little experience with doctoral level research. Overcoming this gap required mutual learning, trust, collaboration, and a lot of time. Academic institutions had to learn how to value and evaluate artistic practice as a form of research. This involved developing new assessment criteria, supervision models, and quality assurance processes. Conservatoires and academies, on the other hand, had to familiarize themselves with the standards and expectations of research on a doctoral level, including the importance of originality, rigor, and contribution to knowledge. Our alumni have been instrumental in bridging this gap. Many have gone on to become supervisors, teachers, and researchers themselves, bringing their expertise back to their alma maters and contributing to the development of new programs and initiatives. Their success has helped to legitimize artistic research within both academic and artistic communities. Local networks are not closed systems, but incubators for global innovation. By fostering collaboration and knowledge exchange, they create communities that shape the future of artistic research, both locally and internationally. Our networks have had a particularly strong impact in Italy, from where we have trained several researchers and doctoral students, and we supported development of artistic research through publications and partnerships. A notable example is the book I'm showing here, La ricerca artistica musicale by Dr. Giussi Caruso, a pianist researcher who is the leader of an artistic creation oriented research group at my Royal Conservatoire in Antwerp. This book is published in Italian, has become a valuable resource for artist researchers in Italy, demonstrating how local expertise can have a global reach. Italy's rich artistic tradition and vibrant contemporary art scene make it an ideal partner for collaborative research. However, like my region Flanders and Belgium as a whole, Italy faces similar challenges in integrating artistic research into its higher education system. Our experience shows that local networks can serve as models for developing research cultures that are both rooted in national traditions and open to international influences. The Antwerp model emphasizes collaboration, interdisciplinarity, and local global connections. By investing in local networks and fostering international partnerships, we were able to build a research culture that is both distinctively unique and globally engaged. The Antwerp experience highlights the importance of mutual learning between universities and art schools. By working together, both sides have developed new expertise, methodologies, and perspectives that have enriched their respective fields. This collaboration has also led to the professionalization of artistic research with clear career paths for artist researchers and growing recognition of their contributions to knowledge and culture. Our networks have shown that locally rooted initiatives can have a global impact. By investing in local language, culture, and institutions, we have created a research ecosystem that is both relevant to our community and influential on the world stage. This approach has allowed us to preserve and promote our cultural heritage while engaging with global trends. Moreover, we were able to attract international talent while nurturing local artists and researchers. Furthermore, from our local networks, we managed to develop innovative methodologies that are shaped by our unique contexts but are applicable worldwide. As we look to the future, the challenges facing artistic research, such as funding, recognition, and sustainability, cannot be addressed by individual institutions alone. We need strong networks, deep, long-term collaborations, and inclusive platforms to ensure that artistic research continues to evolve and thrive. By collaborating, sharing knowledge, and investing in our unique cultural contexts, we can create a research culture that is both locally grounded and globally influential. In conclusion, the story of Antwerp's artistic research networks is a story of transformation, collaboration, and impact. Docartes, ARIA, and Forum Plus have shown that local initiatives can drive international developments, creating opportunities for artists, researchers, and institutions alike. As we continue to develop these networks, I invite you to join us on this journey, whether as partners, collaborators, or ambassadors for artistic research. I thank you very much for your attention, and I look forward to your questions and to continuing this important conversation.
Any question or comment from the audience?
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Umberto Bellodi. I represent the Accademia Teatro alla Scala, which is the academy of the Milanese Opera House. My question is, well, it's very clear what you explained about the networking strategy that you're implementing, and it's very encouraging also for the works that we are doing today in these last 2 years here in Italy with all these next generation EU funded project. So it's very encouraging from this point of view. I have a curiosity about your students. I mean, starting from the bachelor level, because we are struggling a lot with, well, actually, we have a long tradition as a vet center, so as a vocational education training center, but we have a short tradition as a higher education center, us as Accademia Teatro alla Scala. So we're struggling a lot to install in our students the culture of artistic research. So I'm wondering if, are you implementing some specific pedagogical programs to, let's say, start from scratch and help students to get in this way of thinking? Thank you.
I understand this struggle very much, but we started doing this, implementing research in bachelor and master levels, I think in 2007. So we are now 19 years later, and I can say we had some success in doing that, but it took a lot of time. So I think it's important to realize that it is really a long-term project, and that it needs many generations of researchers in order to get artistic research established in bachelor and master levels of higher education. Something that was instrumental is when we had models, alumni, people who graduated as artist researcher in a PhD level and were able to attend to research classes themselves. So it's important to foster your own alumni and appointment, and give them the responsibility in training the next generation of artists and introducing research to them. And I cannot emphasize enough that it is important to talk about research in your mother tongue. It is important to have resources, books, articles in your mother tongue. For my institution, it was necessary to have articles, contributions, and lectures in Dutch. This is important at the base level, in the bachelor and master level. Of course, it's also important to present and publish on an international field, but to establish a local and a genuine research discourse, you need sources available in your own language.
Thank you, Kevin. Any other questions or comments?
Hi, Kevin. Thank you so much for your very clear presentation. And I'm Elisa Poli, and I'm from the New Academy of Fine Art. We're based here in Milan, Rome, and London. I have two questions. One is very similar to the previous one, my colleague Umberto, but addressed to the teachers, meaning how much to transform the perception of research embedded in an institution that is usually not perceiving research as a main goal. And the second one is how much is possible, in your opinion, to work on this research level in a very productive way with other institutions that you have presented now from your own country that from many perspectives are competitors? So how much this research level can really, I would say, make easier the collaboration whenever there are, like say, very similarities among institutions?
I didn't get the second question, but I'll maybe start with the first one, which is a question on how to involve the teaching staff This is maybe even a longer term endeavor than transforming the research culture for the students. For teachers, the strategy could be the same. You need resources in your own language and show and publish on artistic research as much as possible. But what is also has been instrumental in our community has involving as many people from the school as possible, teachers, in the artistic sides of artistic research projects. For on a doctoral level, this is not always so easy because these are usually individual-oriented projects, a bit solipsistic, devoted to the personal development of a doctoral candidate. But we also established a wide research project culture in the Conservatoire and other schools of arts in Flemish. And these research projects have a different aim. They are mostly collaborative, involving researchers, artistic researchers, focusing on methodologies and research and investigation, but also involving a wide array of other contributors. And this could be artists, teachers, or other members from society at large. And for the acceptance of research as a discipline with impact on the artistic field and society at large, it is important to set up this kind of this interdisciplinary or transdisciplinary projects involving many kinds of participants. So this is the answer to your first question. I did not get, because the line is not so clear, your second question, but I'd be happy to listen to it again.
So thank you very much for your presentation and advice.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I wish you all an excellent conference.
Yeah, there is an audience.